Hello and welcome to the Vision MS video guide on step tables within the permit system. A step table will calculate permit costs for you based on the valuation of the project, but you can also create other step tables as needed to calculate other step dependent costs. Before we set up a new step table, let's take a look at the standard table to learn about its components and how it works. To find the step table center, locate the data center on the left side of the home screen and open up the step tables icon. Once in the step table center, you can see your available tables and also create new ones. To look at or edit one of these tables, simply double click it or highlight it and hit the open icon on the ribbon above to open the step table manager. Here is where you can view or edit your current minimum and maximum steps, rates, amounts, and the size of steps. Now let's go over what all of this information means. The minimum and maximum steps are the lower and upper limits of valuation that determines what rate and amount the table will reference to calculate a charge. Rates are fees that are dependent on the in steps of column, meaning this is the amount of money that will be charged per step increase. The amount column is the base charge that's automatically added to the permit cost depending on where the valuation amount falls on the table. The in steps of column contains the step value, which basically states for every step value the valuation is above the minimum, the rate will be added to the base amount. Now let's use an example to put all this information together and see how the system uses the table. Let's say we are creating a permit for a project that has a valuation of $6,000. The system first finds where that amount falls on our minimum and maximum step lines. So in this case, it falls here in between the steps of $2,000 and $25,000. Next, it takes the flat amount associated with this line, $69.95, and automatically applies it to the total charge. In other words, any valuation between $2,000 and $25,000 is charged the $69.95 regardless of the actual valuation. Next, it needs to look at the in steps of and rate portion of this line to determine how to calculate the rest of the charge. Since our step value is $1,000 and our rate is $14, the system will add $14 for every $1,000 our valuation is above the minimum step of $2,000. Our valuation of $6,000 is $4,000 above our minimum step. Divide that by our step value of $1,000 and we find that our valuation hits that step value 4 times, and so our combined rate of $56 or $14 multiplied by 4 will be added to our base amount of $69.95 for a total of $125.95. Don't worry, the system does all these calculations for you when you create an invoice for a new permit. We did it by hand just to learn how a step table works so we can better use them in the future or if we ever have to create one. To create a new step table, go back to the step table center by going under the data center and opening up the step tables icon. From here, click the new icon in the upper left hand of the screen to open up the step table manager. This is where you name your new table and select its table type, which will be valuation. Now click the add button to insert a new line into the table and fill out each column accordingly. Remember, the flat charge goes into the amount column and the per step fee goes under rate. Continue this process until you have all the required lines filled in and then hit save and close to create your new table. Your newly created step table is now located in the step table center, ready for use and available to attach to appropriate rates. Thanks again for watching the Vision MS video guide on step tables within permits, and if you ever need any help, you know where to find us.